All right, so the wait is over. We finally got the WS400 clear gun. I was trying to hold out for the digital version. That's why we had a little bit of lag in between the videos, but I didn't want to wait anymore because they are on back order. So I said, let's just go ahead and get the regular standard one without the digital gauge on it, and we'll do the same thing with that gun. So I have a funny story to tell you guys. You know, we are in the business and we've been in this business for a long time. So my boss was going through some of his stuff and he happened to run across one of his old guns that was actually his grandfather. So my boss is a third generation owner of shops and his grandfather was in the business. So he brought out one of the old Iwatas, and I'll tell you what, it was funny to see something that old, because when I did start out in this business, they were still using some of the old siphon feed guns, but back then you didn't really see too many Iwatas. So I said, he must have really been on his game. All right, so this was the old siphon feed and the cup was on the bottom. So to any of you guys, if you've ever tried one of these after going to the gravity feed, you'll definitely be hitting into things. So look at how these old guns look. And now let's check out the new Series 2 and just compare the two from all the way back from then to now, how the guns have changed. All right, so let's go ahead and get this thing out of here and check it out. And this is the clear gun. This is the new Series 2, the new and improved version of the older WS clear gun. So they fixed a lot of the things like I told you guys in the other video. With the base gun, we already tried out the LS. We will be trying out the WS base coat as well. It's going to be in a couple of weeks or so. So this one here is a beautiful finish, and it's almost like it has the black chrome on it as well on it. So we've got a nice job in the booth. We're going to go ahead and shoot it. But look at the difference between these two guns of how things have changed in the industry. This one here sprayed well, and we may even try it out if I get enough of you guys that want to see it. But I just wanted to compare the two and show you guys how things have changed. Let's go in and check out the job that we're going to be trying out this gun with. All right, so this here is a Rivian, and this is also cool because this is one of the first quarter panel jobs that we have done on the Rivians in the shop. We've done some of the trucks already, but this is the first SUV version of the Rivian, and we're going to be shooting this one with you guys. So this job does have some two-tone work in the jambs because the top section of this roof is black. So I'm gonna have to spray some black in here and then do the normal color on the side as well as a blend. You guys know that we always take the whole uniside. That way we do not have any lines and we do not have any blends inside the jambs. I like to seal up everything and give it a nice factory OEM finish on this one. So I'm not gonna show you too much of the application of the base coat. We will use the LS gun on this one here to get a nice uniform base. We'll do some time lapse of that, and then we'll get right into the clear gun. All right, so we've got all the base coat on. You guys will see in a minute that it is a nice uniform finish with the base, and now we're gonna go ahead and clear it. I was kidding around. We were gonna break out the old gun, but this is a video for that new Series 2. So that is a 1.3 HD. We're gonna spray it wide open fan and wide open fluid at 29 PSI. I'll bring you guys in there and show you the base coat real nice and uniform before we clear it, and then we're gonna go ahead and clear it. So that's what I'm talking about. That is, to me, the ultimate clear coat gun. You guys see how big the fan is. The atomization, the way it actually breaks up that clear coat very, very fine is what I love when I'm spraying a clear gun. So we are spraying a very high solids clear here. So in order to break up a very high solids clear like that, you have to have a premium gun. Otherwise, it's gonna really put out bigger pellets and you're not gonna have the nice flat coats of clear that I love in a spray gun. So that's one coat of clear. Let's go ahead and put on the second coat. All right, so what else can I say other than it's a great gun and it sprays beautifully. So you guys know that I'm a big fan of the Iwata, and I knew this gun wasn't going to disappoint me at all, but it definitely made me realize how well the atomization is from the WS400, because I did have one of the original guns and I love that gun, but I had to stop using it because I lost my cap when I left the old shop. I left it in the gun washer and I never went back for it. So I have my original gun that I don't use anymore, but it is the original where these caps would come off because they had O-rings in them, and as soon as those dried out, you'd lose this here cap that made this look nice and be able to operate better. It still worked, but you didn't have this nice design that the Pininfarina designed with this gun to make it look the way that it does, as well as perform the way that it does. So this one here does not have any sort of dead spot in the middle. You have a consistent fan from top to bottom with that beautiful atomization from Iwata that we all know that it has. So this is definitely going to be my go-to gun on a day-to-day basis now. I'm going to get this thing really dialed in. It doesn't matter what gun you have. The more gun time you have with each gun, the better you're going to be with that. But it definitely helps to have a really good gun to start out with, because then you don't have to do as much work to get a beautiful finish. So this will be my go-to gun from now on. I hope you guys liked it, and we'll see you guys on the next one.